You probably heard me right from a previous video. I'm not into horror these days. But hey, it's spooky season. So I'm gonna make an exemption for a very special film called Hereditary. But before we move forward, just wanna let you know you're still in spoiler-free zone. Mahigpit na ipinagbabawal pa rin po yan dito, okay? Written and directed by Ari Aster. Hereditary was released by A24 Studios in 2018. Yep, another A24 studio treasure na naman. Hereditary opens up with this. Ito yung part ng horror movie na 100% may magtatanong at magtatanong sa'yo ng,
Shit, totoo ba yan?
siyempre dahil mabait na kaibigan ka, sasagutin mo naman siya ng,
Yagi pre, based on real events to. Legit promise, nangyari talaga sa totoong buhay to pre.
there are two major reasons why I had to watch this movie 2 years ago. One, I'm an A24 studio sucker. I'll take anything the studio gives. Wag lang okra. And two, I kept on seeing this sentence that says, Hereditary is the scariest movie since The Exorcist. And at first, I was skeptic about it. Kasi alam naman natin na every year there's at least one horror film na nagkiklaim maging the best horror film since The Exorcist. And these annual entries for the next greatest horror actually weren't that bad after all. May mga magaganda at bangungot-worthy naman talaga mga films na lumabas for the past decades. Like mga movies ni James Wan, Mike Flanagan, at mga Japanese at Thai horror films. And so, I've learned to accept na mas ma-appreciate mo ang horror movies pag hindi mo kinumpare sa The Exorcist. And you know what? I doubt na may intention din ng mga filmmakers na to be the next greatest thing. I think just with other movies, they're only making it because they simply want to create one. Oh, and for the kaching, of course. So, we can either wait for the next great thing, or we can just appreciate these films in their own unique worlds. Ibang-iba kasi talaga yung film na yun eh. Nakikita ko pa nga rin to si Emily Rose kapag... joke lang. There's nothing really special sa narrative ng The Exorcist, but it really set the bar high for that scary element. Now, the standard for horror is higher than Snoop Dogg. It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg! So, just stop comparing na lang talaga, no? After all, subjective rin naman ang mga taste natin pagdating sa mga movies. Some of us prefer jump scares. Some just wanna be disturbed or creep out. And bonus na lang talaga if maganda yung story at performance ng mga actors. And so, given that, ang naging criteria ko na talaga for a horror film ever since is one, does the movie have enough effective jump scares? Two, is it creepy? Papahinto ba yung mukha ko ng ganito sa mga creepy scenes? And if yes, how often is that? 3. Does it have a decent narrative? And 4. Is the acting okay? Or at least acceptable? Yun lang naman. If at least tatlo doon nag-check out, then it's a sign that you have just watched a good horror movie. And then I finally watched Hereditary. I think the people who have seen this film will probably agree to this. This film will leave you disturbed in the most uncomfortable ways. Some of you might think na ina-exaggerate ko lang to. But you know what? I strongly believe na all horror films are scary, provided the right setup for viewing. So I challenge you to fucking watch Hereditary alone, with no lights, at least 2 hours before sleeping. Check lang natin kung ine-exaggerate ko ba talaga tong description ko sa film na to. So, tignan natin kung at least 3 doon sa list ng criteria is nag-check out for Hereditary. Unang-una, Toni Collette and the rest of the cast. God damn. Ang order ko is good acting. Bakit nyo ako bibigyan ng superb na performance? Toni Collette really deserved an Oscar for this.
It's me, just say it. Just fucking say it. Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother! Do you understand? All I do is worry and slave and defend you, and all I get back is that fucking face on your face! So full of disdain and resentment and always so annoyed. Well, now your sister is dead. And I know you miss her. And I know it was an accident, and I know you're in pain, and I wish I could take that away for you. I wish I could shield you from the knowledge that you did what you did, but your sister is dead. She is gone forever. And what a waste. If it could have maybe brought us together or something. If you could have just said, I'm sorry, or faced up to what happened. Maybe then we could do something with this, but you can't take responsibility for anything. So now I can't accept, and I can't forgive, because nobody admits anything they've done.
Sa story, wala namang masyadong special sa narrative ng movie na to. But you have to give all the credits in the way they set up these little things up until the exposition or yung part ng movie na nagkakalabasan na ng mga twists at mga revelations. And I think there were only at least 2 to 3 jump scare scenes in the movie. So yeah, do not expect any excessive and forced jump scares in this film. And as for the creepy element, um, I don't even want to use the word creepy to describe this film. Kasi to say Hereditary is creepy is like saying Kobe Bryant was good at playing basketball or Freddie Mercury was good at singing. Like, it doesn't make sense and it would be a disservice to something so special. So instead, I decided to just add something in my criteria from now on. Ako yung mag adjust para sa movie nito. 5. Is the movie as unforgettably disturbing and traumatic as Hereditary? Sa Tagalog, mas na ba tong pelikula na to kesa sa Hereditary? Do you know how messed up it is na naghahanap ka lang ng decent scary movie na mapapanood nyo for the meantime? You know, because it's Halloween, so you wanna have that good amount of scare. But instead, you ended up watching a completely different stuff that could haunt you for the rest of your life. That's it for this video. Kung nagustuhan niyo yun, hit like and subscribe. I know marami kayong opinions and experiences sa movie na to, so let's talk about it and leave comments down below. If you want to suggest some good stuff and be updated, you can follow us at B4 Variety PH on Facebook and on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. See you next video. Peace.